guys, Holding Hands with you, bringing you chapter 169 of Black Clover, titled Captain vs. Captain, Captains of the Black Bulls versus the True Crimson Rose. This chapter, again, I have to say it, best chapter of the week. This been blowing out like One Piece and like My Hero Academia. People have been hyping them up, but really much has not gone down. It's more just info dump and info dump, which is not bad, but I mean, in the end of the day, this is a Battle Shonen magazine. Everything is supposed to be Battle Shonen, so. And lately, Black Clover has been on fire with that. But it starts off with the continuation of Yami versus Charlotte. And Charlotte is doing like this rose wall thing to like attack the whole city. And Yami is screaming at the people. He's screaming at them, scram and survive, or I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, but if they don't scram, they're gonna die no matter what. So it's like, but that's his Yami character, you gotta love him for it. But yeah, he's screaming at them to run away. Then in his mind, he has the idea of, as long as the people leave, even if the town is destroyed, at least the people are alive. So he has that, like, what's his name from Naruto? Shikamaru's teacher, Asuma. He has his kind of mindset that the people are the city. So it doesn't matter if the city falls, but as long as the people are around to build the next generation, that's all that matters. Which just makes sense, it's common sense really. But yeah, that's the base of it. But it's real good. Love this chapter. Everything was basically, the whole chapter was battle chapter. We had them just going at it. We had Yami use Dark Shroud, or Voda Slash. When it's that Dark Slash he does, it's the regular one. Then he broke her wall barrier of like thorns and found her, and she was like, "Oh, you got good magic senses," and she's attacking him, and he's just casually dodging and bobbing and weaving and everything. And you gotta remember, when it comes to Yami, even though yes, he has high magical power, because like the rest of the captains, there's one thing he has that we have not seen in the other captains. Two things really. One, he has a high level of Kai, and he knows how to use it in battle with his magic. And two, he fights with a Japanese katana, because that's where he's from, technically, Japan, the land of the rising sun. So he has that to advantage him, plus his high level magic, so that's why Yami will always be known as one of the top 3 captains there. Even the Wizard King himself stated it before, so. But yeah, Yami's doing a fantastic job, but so is Charlotte. You had a chapter with her in there where we got her backstory, and there was a moment in her life where she was cursed and her rose turned blue, but she eventually ended up taking over the curse and made it her own power, but the rose still said blue. So, and in her backstory as a little girl, it looked like she was like picked on, or maybe she comes from royalty or something. Maybe she's like a Noelle, royalty, but you got kicked out or picked on because you're weak, or cursed or whatever, something like that. But yeah, we got her backstory with that, which was pretty cool. I never noticed that her roses were blue. But then on the other hand, in the anime, we have not get to see her powers yet, so not that I remember. I mean, there was that one time that her and Naozo and the other captain, the Paramantis, they did save Nami in the anime, so maybe she showed it then, but I don't remember her roses ever being, like, the petals being blue. So, but maybe that's an anime error mistake or whatever. But yeah, that was her backstory, and like I said, this whole chapter was a good battle chapter. Then we have I forgot her name, but Charlotte's apprentice, the dark-skinned chick that always calls her sis. She pops up and she says, "Sis, when you attacked us earlier, that was a mistake, right?" And she looked at her and she said, "Sis, don't call me that, you pathetic human. The only sibling I have is my brother." And then she goes to attack her, but Yami steps in and saves her and tells her to leave, and gives her this black orb saying a hero is in that orb, so protect it, which that indicates the dead corpse of the previous Wizard King, which again no one but Yami knows that he's dead. So yeah, but she didn't know Yami, of course, because he's a man, and she goes and tries to attack her captain to make her snap out of it. Doesn't work. Then you have this face-to-face like scene where Yami tells her like, curses her out and is like, snap out of it, leave this to me, blah blah blah. You're not supposed to die first, you're supposed to live, damn it, and stuff like that. Then she starts to cry, and she drops down her pride, and she tells Yami, help me. And Yami was like, yeah, sure, just leave. So she leaves, and we got her backstory too. Supposedly she was bullied and picked on and kidnapped at one point, but saved by Charlotte. So that was nice to see. And the fight just continues with them, and it comes to the point where it's like they look like they evenly match. So she does her ultimate technique on him, and he does his on hers. And her ultimate technique was called the Rose Scarlet Thorn Beautiful Warflower Spear. And Yami used Dark Shrouded Dimension Slash, which is the slash that we saw earlier that he tried to use on Lich, but Lich teleported away. So he used that at full power, where she used her full powers, and there was a clash between them. But during the clash, we saw her right arm, because she's right-handed. When she goes to swing, it's like a cut right here, and blood gushing out. But when it comes to Yami, that panel of Yami, it's surrounded by roses and impact. So we don't know who hit who first. Maybe she hit him first before he get to hit her, and he only nipped her arm, and he's down for the count. Or maybe they both might be out for the count, or maybe he hit her and she's out for the count. All I know is that if Yami did put all his energy in this, whoever pops up next automatically gonna be able to beat Yami, unless the back bulls get there to support him and re-energize him with their broken combo of taking other people's energy and restoring their own. But yeah, I'm loving this fight between them. I knew this fight was gonna be like Class A. Can't wait for like season 2. All this stuff should be animated in season 2, maybe season 3. Cause Black Clover anime is about to end soon, so that's why I haven't been reviewing it lately. But not at all, I should say. But when season 2 start up again, probably by next year, I'll probably start reviewing it as well on the channel. And yeah, this chapter was just great. Again, I hope, even though I want Yami to win, I hope he's the one who's on the ground, laid out. Because it would be horrible if like he won the fight but has no energy, and then someone else just comes up and trash him. That'd be horrible. I'd rather have them both knocking out each other, or him being knocked out but her too tired and being out of respect for him, not to finish him off. So, even though I don't think Yami's gonna die, even if he does get knocked off and she tries to finish it or someone else does, I believe the Black Bull should be very close. So, and we know Asta has Ki now, so he should be able to pick up on him. But yeah, this can go either or. But just leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next one. Peace.